So in this video, I'm going to go over the update and draw managers. So this is the update manager. It has a list of updatables that it goes through. As far as methods go, I process elements, register, deregister, and then the actual manager itself. It uses a reference to quickly insert and erase updatable objects from the list. And then the process elements, it rates through the list and calls update on each object. And then I have an updatable attorney, and here's where the updatable manager uses it, the update. Okay, and then for the updatable itself, the only methods available to the user is submit, registration, and deregistration. And I have a registration state, the delete reference, and the two commands for the updatable, and here's the registration states. And then whenever an updatable gets created, it sets the state, creates the commands, and the commands are never deleted. They're always, until the end, they're always reused. And then for, in this case, a submit registration, checks to make sure it's in the appropriate state. Then it'll submit the command to the broker. And when scene registration gets called, through the scene attorney, it registers the object to be updated. Okay, show the commands. So here are the commands. It inherits from scene registration command, which inherits from the command base, and it just has a pointer to the updatable and a execute method. Okay, and deregistration is just the same, and they also use methods from the updatable attorney right here. Okay, then the class diagram for the updatable manager right here, and the updatable class itself right here. And game object inherits from it, and game object does not have an update method of its own since updatable takes care of that. For drawables, it's pretty much a copy of the updatables. So again, a list of drawables, process elements, register, deregister, and uses a delete reference to quickly insert and erase them. Except in the drawable, it iterates through the list twice. Once to call draw on the objects, the second time to call draw 2D. Does not differentiate whether or not um, either method is actually being used or not. It'll just go through the list and call them. And here's the drawable attorney. It uses draw and draw 2D, like I showed right here. Drawable attorney. And then for the drawable, again, only submitting registration is allowed by the user. Everything else is private, with a registration state, delete reference, and commands privatized. And like I said, it's pretty much a carbon copy of updatables. Same thing with the commands. Just has a pointer to the drawable and executes. Okay, then in the class diagram again, so there's a drawable with draw and draw 2D. Game object inherits from it, and game object does not have those methods. And here is the drawable manager. Okay, so here is the drawable manager documentation, the actual drawable class, updatables, and then the updatable manager. And this is all I have for the update and drawables.